Hello, guitar players. So I like the key of E. What do you want? Greg Allen with you once again, and I want to talk amps, or amp anyway. I've been talking about guitars, and you remember this one. I'm playing with my Squier Japanese Stratocaster right now. I had to keep my computer, my laptop there from timing out where I got my information, so that's why I just leaned forward like that. Love this guitar, but I'm not here to talk to you about the guitar. I'm here to talk to you about the amp. Now, I've had some requests down below. That's why I like for you to comment and that type of thing on the videos. Nice comments, though. Come on. Be nice. So that I know what to review for you next time and that type of thing. So, comment below. Let me know what you want me to review for you. See if I can get my hands on it or, you know, what I think of it. Maybe get a picture of it. But more than likely, I like to play through stuff when I review it so I can give you my biased opinion on it, okay? Because that's what opinions are. They're pretty biased, right? So I want to talk to you a little bit about the Orange Crush 35 LDX. I don't think they're building this one anymore. This was had a manufacture date of right around 2010. And can you see that there? Hopefully you can see that. It might be a little out of picture. I'm trying to pick this up. It's kind of heavy. Yeah, my Orange Crush amp. And I'll pick up my camera here in a minute and show you the controls. But this is a great practice amp. It was actually given to me as a gift from my bass player, who bought himself a orange bass amp, and then of course he bought a guitar too, so he wanted a practice amp with it. And I looked this thing up online and everything, and this is rated one of the best practice amps that money could buy, and it really is. So I highly recommend this. Even before I get into this, let me tell you a little bit about it. It is manufactured by the Orange Company. It is the Crush 35 LDX. Some of the specs, I gotta lean forward here a little bit. Yeah, 35 watts, I said that. Comes with a foot switch. Of course, the cord is really short too. That's the one thing I didn't like about it. But it comes with a nice foot switch that you can turn on the gain, that is to say the distortion, and that type of thing. It's got some onboard effects, which include reverb, room delay. What else here? Yeah, up to 650 milliseconds. Reverb Hall, chorus slow, reverb spring, chorus fast, chapel reverb. It's got a slow flanger. It's got Hall delay, fast flanger, delay up to 100 milliseconds, or it's down to actually. Tremolo slow, delay 175 milliseconds, tremolo fast, delay 300 milliseconds, and vibrato. Main controls have a volume, low, mid, high, an overdrive control, overdrive on and off effects mode, effects level, and a built-in tuner. How much better can you get? Yeah, the sound you were hearing was not coming from the onboard effects. That was actually coming to you from a DoD G7 effects processor, which I am bypassing right now, so you can get a true tone of this thing. So here we go. Putting my pickups on the next setting right here, so you can hear. Let me grab the camera here so you can see where I've got this thing set up at. So, you probably see a little bit of my studio here, but alright, so there we go. Here's where I've got everything set up. You can see where I've got the low. Low's pretty hot. Mid right in the middle. Got the highs turned down a little bit, volume, overdrive, and gain controls. Let me go ahead and let me back the lows off. Let me put everything right around noon there. Okay, leave the volume where it's at, overdrive where it is, and I've got the overdrive turned off. So let me put this back over here. There we go. Hi. Alright, so now that you know where all my settings are at, So not bad. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to grab my glasses so I can see what I'm doing. Don't get old, guys. There's no fun in it. Okay. Alright, so a little dusty. Effects processors. So number one is going to be our reverb effects. So let me go ahead and turn that. This is the room reverb. Okay, right now there's nothing. So let me turn up the effects. This is the room reverb. So that's the room reverb, and I've got the effects level turned up to about noon as well. Now, the hall reverb sounds like this, which should be like a fatter, wider reverb. And you see how that trails off like that? That's the hall reverb. This right here is a spring reverb, one that you might find like in that Fender back there. Okay, so you hear the difference there? So that's the spring reverb. This one right here is what they call a chapel reverb. So see, it just kind of hangs on there is what it does. Now this is the hall delay. Turn that down a little bit as far as the level. Now the reason I've got these effects so hot is so that you can hear how they sound. Now this one right here, what I said that was hall delay. This is your 100 millisecond delay. Which is just kind of like a slap. So that's the slap, or the 100 millisecond. Then you've got the 175 millisecond, which should be a little longer. And it is. It trails off a little bit more. And then we've got our 300 millisecond reverb, and this should be nice and long. So that's the 300 millisecond. Moving on to the 650 millisecond. This should be really interesting. So if you like doing Brian May type of stuff, fun. You can play with that, and I could get lost in that, so I'm not going to do that right now. And then you get into your modulation type effects. So you've got your chorus here. Just nice gel. So that is your chorus, slow chorus. You got a fast chorus. And then you start getting into your flangers. You've got your slow flange, which, of course, you know what I'm going to play. So that's your slow flange. Then you've got a fast flange. I have no idea what you'd use that for, but you got it on there. Tremolo. Oh boy, tremolo, slow. This is gonna be fun. Or maybe. Yeah, you can hear it. Let me turn it up that level a little bit so you can hear it. Here it's just like So there's your slow tremolo, and then you've got your fast. Dwayne Eddy fans out there. How about a little bit of vibrato? Yeah, we got that. So there's your effects, and like I said, some really nice stuff in there. Then you've got your overdrive. So I'm going to turn the overdrive all the way. Well, let me turn it down a bit. Turn it on so you get a feel for it. Okay, so here's without, here's with, just turn it on. Not too much, right? So we'll turn that up to about noon, so you can hear it. A little bit more of a bite. Can you hear it? Up a bit more. Put a little bit of reverb on there and you get something like and that is straight through the amp. That's no effects whatsoever. I've got my effects processor completely overridden there, or bypassed. Yeah, kind of cool stuff. So there it is. It is the Crush, Orange Crush 35 DLX 35 watt amp. Oh, I forgot to mention. Here, check this out. Let me get the camera going here. You've even got a little input there. You can plug in an MP3 player and play along with, you know, whatever. So you can plug your MP3 player in there, or CD player, or record player if you're old like me and still like records. There we go. I'm back. Alright, so with another guitar review, in this case, guitar amp review, I'm Greg Allen. This is the Crush 35 DLX. Highly recommend it. Check them out on eBay. Go to the Crush website. You can get something similar. They don't make the DLX anymore, but they make something comparable. But yeah, get one. They're really good. So stay tuned. Please comment below, subscribe. I'd love to hear from you. Let you know what you think about these reviews, and let me know what you want me to review next, and I'll see if I can get it on for you. This is Greg Allen. Have a great week, everybody. See you next time. Bye-bye.